Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Stellar Monarch 2 with me, Alpha by Omega, and House Aurelius. So in the previous episode we've actually managed to fill three tasks. I think we get the centralization, we get the Terran population, and we also managed to get 4 friendly great noble houses, which is great. We have also managed to eliminate the hive presence in the eastern quadrant of our space, and today we are gonna move our main fleet, the imperial, what are they called? Imperial fists? Emperor's dog. Okay. Emperor's dogs. We're gonna move Emperor's dogs from this region for an assault into the Sokra cluster. So the Sokra cluster is all northwest, so I'm just gonna mark down these 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 planets for an assault, and we're gonna move you guys from here to here. I'm hoping that they will hit it like the Angry Fist of God, and eventually we are going to be able to siege Sokra, which is the home of the second Overmind that we are going to fight. Other than that though, we are doing great. We have just set up a couple of research technologies. We have had an audience. We managed to actually improve our authority even further, so we're now at 64. We have a couple of titles that we can grant. Monarchism +1. That's just opinions and monarchism. Shift mundane tasks to the administration. Make an extraordinary effort. Okay, that will just give us an additional major boost. Most renowned Star Ward. Alright, we're gonna grant you that. That helps us with authority. And what about you? Nothing. Alright, so with that said, we can probably move to someone like Great House Windhard and start granting them these titles, because they will improve their opinion in monarchism, and that is what we want. We want them to have as high opinion of us as possible. Alright, so we granted 3 titles that increase their monarchism. Yes, you guys have very low monarchism. That's actually not great, considering your place. I don't think we can grant any more titles of this type. Yes, we can't. Alright, so that's fine. With that said, I think we can end the turn and see what's next. So, stability improved to 85. Rebels are losing 13 per turn. They're pretty much done. Population is growing like crazy. We have decent happiness, treasury, my private treasury. Everything is looking really good. I cannot imagine us doing much better than that. The Emperor's dogs immediately jumped on Niher and Quibos, so this cluster is going to be ours very soon. Let me just see, can we get more core planets? Nope, we're done. So we'll have to wait a little bit for getting more. We are okay with this. Research is ongoing, so yeah, not much we can do right now. Let's just continue. So Niher and Quibos are under attack. We have had, yes, we attacked 2 enemy planets. They didn't attack any of ours. I mean, considering they're not here anymore, it is understandable. The slugs over here, let's actually challenge them for this planet to get a sort of a board the world. I mean, this one is not gonna give us that much because it can have 1 city, but still, we're gonna get some minerals out of it. So did we? Yes, we immediately attacked Niher and Quibos. We are attacking. That is great. Yes, they no longer have any forces, so we are just dropping our forces over there. Hive has sent massive waves of enemies on us, but I mean, that's connected to the fact that we are advancing towards its overmind. Did we see any other one here? Not in any near vicinity. It's actually pretty good. Alright, we can continue. Everything is looking good. Everything is looking good. We're getting a ton of money. 21,200. I think we would be 6 turns. Actually, might be. Which would lead me to the fact that we can actually do the extraordinary effort here, which granted us 7 extra administrative points or Emperor's focus points, and we can organize that. We can organize that banquet. Alright, Nihar has fallen to us. It's a barren planet. A terrible place, but our forces are immediately gonna go and attack the Hades. Yes, they did. Nihar is under attack, and because we take Quibos, which, you know, is another lava planet, this area is really... The Socra Costa is not a friendly place to be. Yes. Not a single of these planets is good, and you are a desert. Wow. This area is gonna be just clay, literally. There's nothing there for us. Alright, 2 more turns, but I believe we have what it takes for the banquet. Yes, let's get a lavish banquet to further improve our relations with our subjects. Dohatis, Gidon, Eclipso, Osatia, those are all being fought over. Let's end the turn. We finished the research. Scanners too. Nice. So electronics can now get us either transport ship or translation ship. Flight control. We would get more hulls. 25 modernization for all of the ships. Alright, I'll take that. Scanners. We need the manufacturing of robots. I skipped over that one, but... Okay, maximum tonnage, that's also important. I don't know what the science perk means, but I'll take it. Cheap robots, let's get those. Crewman assistant auxiliary scanner, smart bombs, robotic pets, and cyber palace dogs. Alright. And automation registraton. Okay, more blueprints and more ship modernization. Alright, you have a huge queue, but you're going from the easiest ones to the more expensive ones, so that's actually pretty good. Alright, let's hear it for audience. Actually, we can pass another law. Peacekeeping Act. What about you? Cybernetics Act. Imperial Security. Let's get the Imperial Security Act. Just to be a little bit safer, and also the... Oh, can't we? Ah, no, okay, that's 1 point. I thought that we have one more thing to pass. But that's not true. I wish it was, but... Wow, we're already attacking 4 of these planets. Our fleet is crazy strong. I think we're past the point where anyone can reasonably stop us. I shouldn't have said that. That's not gonna go well. But either way, audience. Alright, it's a big one. Tradition. House Gerson shares their experience. Yes. Event of the cook. Famous cook the taste. Almost delighted ruler of all space rules I ever visited in my humble life. I would like, or even beg, although I know I'm not worthy, for your majesty to consider my most humble request to be a cook in your belovedness grand banquet. As a master cook, I can prepare any dish, no matter how expensive ingredients it might have. Oh wow. This is actually +5. So this is gonna double the great banquet. Alright, I'm gonna invest in this, even though that's gonna hit me for a bit. Archaeology. Analyze it, study it, study it far away. Install it into my throne. Alright, we have the authority here. Humans are inferior to us. I know this is gonna make everyone mad, but unfortunately. This filthy envoy from Vix Collective says they want to start a war with us. Vix Collective, really? Why, guys? Where are you? I don't even think you are a big threat, are you? Oh no, they got 104 planets. Alright, that's not great. Food and minerals. Alright, but they're much weaker when it comes... I mean... It's kind of sad. I don't want to fight them. But I will if that's my only choice. Negotiate to postpone the war. Let's do that. We have our forces somewhere else, so let's try to do that. Let's try to ratify this treaty and ratify this treaty. What about you? You're a minor house. Let's spend a little bit of relations here. Wait, actually, didn't this one boost? It did. Alright. Banquet. Salutations to everyone. Indeed. 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 Let's talk about our differences. Let's talk about our differences. Indeed. 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 I've always been fond of you, and you are the ones that we want to deal with. You know, I was always very fond of your little house. And spy. We actually can't do this at this point. We don't have the money. This is going to be a hard hit turn. I think we're going to drop into a significant negative. No, we didn't. Alright, that's actually pretty cool. That is really cool. So the noble houses are even friendlier now. The only one that isn't is the Windhard house. But there's not much I can do with them. Monarchism authority dropped to 58. Thieves. Did we lose a vassal or something? Did we had 64? I'm not sure. It's a little bit weird. Okay, but we have 141 million people now. 11 battles. Yeah, the hive is attacking us. Quercus. Entur again, that's always on the attack. Below me. Alright. Belem. Eclipso. Yes, we're attacking these planets. Ginon. Osatia. Quibos. Kores. Dohatis. And Skidu. Alright, we're not in or at risk anywhere. Now let me investigate these guys that want to fight us. What's up with you? We have a trade alliance. We're in peace. Relations are really not good. Relations total from events. Yeah, because we hit them with the them being unworthy. We'll have to prepare for fighting them, quite honestly. Because they will probably come next audience and, you know, they try to declare on us again. Unfortunately. Alright, more fights with the hive. Nothing really all that major. What about our ministries? How are they doing? It probably makes sense to focus a little bit on you. So government run project, the same, and then we're gonna go with this one when we get the money. So diplomats, 114%. Exploration, industry. War college has been, yes. Oh yes. War college has been finished. And then they gave us, all officers gained competence. And I think we can fire every single one of them now. We have 4 points. So yes, while you are loyal, you do not have 6 points. Alright, I'll come for you later. What did you finish? Bio-enhanced soldiers. Nice, that's a good one. Hand grenades. Alright, let's get hand grenades. That's +5 during fights. Plasma absorbing surfaces. Sure. And planetary infrastructure. Sure. Okay, on a planet. Genome of all of the places. Calypso being completely isolated now. Wow. These places have a lot of defensive forces. You know what? Because we're gonna attack Sukra, we're gonna do something that we didn't do before, and we're gonna manufacture some bombs. So, interstellar strategic missiles. To another system in range of Imperial starbase without need to control the orbit. Let me see. %30 of ground troops, 50% of defensive installation, and 25% of population. I think we're gonna go for nuclear bombs. There's no infrastructure there anyway, so let's go for nuclear bombs. They're probably even cheaper. No, they're not, but let's take them. We'll add. Okay, so we got 4. We're gonna nuke them from orbit, basically. The Hattis has been taken, so let's claim this one. We need to continue pushing, and then Sokra. And that one we're gonna just nuke from orbit, literally. Look at how much is happening here. We killed 314 squadrons, they killed 131 of ours. That is crazy. What about the slugs? And we're kind of leaving them alone, aren't we? Did not, yeah, because all the neighboring worlds are absolutely barren. Let's go against you. Add that world to ours. And let's go for you as well. How can the slugs live on a desert planet? Well, we'll just find out and see. So ministries, let's expand you a little bit further. I would really like to prevent the war with you guys. Alright, the relations are a little bit better now. So let's hope that it's gonna not escalate. Because I'm really happy with our project to clear out the hive. I don't want to have to focus my forces. I mean, my personal fleet is strong enough to actually push them back. But I have a feeling that once the war is gonna break out, there's definitely not gonna be any way to stop it. So we're gonna start fighting on numerous fronts at the same time, and it's just not great. And we need to start thinking about the next banquet. 5 turns. So even if we did a decent one, it's still gonna be way grander than the one before. 21k, I don't think we'll Yeah, I think we'll wait. No, actually, there's not a point. Let's do this one. Let's do a decent one, just to boost the relations. Tezumo has been taken. So was Ekup, so now we need to win Asero. Once we win, we are gonna attack Sukra. Actually, can we could completely isolate it, couldn't we? Or try to. So let's keep pushing. See how that's gonna hold, because Sukra, I mean, we'll have to definitely push through and just push and push. And considering we get that many extra planets, can we start coring more? No. Yeah, alright, so now we hit the limit coming from centralization. Are we actually working? Yes, we are working on an administrative reform. I think we might want to call in favors for some reforms down the line, because we are really struggling here with these remaining ones. So Nerisp is being attacked, but they are actually pushing on us. So let's defend the system. Nice, we eliminated the enemies. We managed to defend it. Hive is gonna pay. Okay, Karus is gonna be the next target. And we get an audience. Alright, council, let's check it out. Everybody likes us, so that's good. We don't really need to be afraid of this. Colonization planets 1. We want the planet Estera. So Sukra is literally being surrounded on all sides. Don't worry, we are going to nuke you from orbit, as they say. So audience. Nice, nice, nice. You have to be really careful here. Yes, let's stop the intrigue. Another sabotage. Okay, Vix Collective. Alright, they stopped their intentions on declaring war on us, so that's good. We managed to placate them. Sign all of the treaties. Minor House. Alright, sure. And the banquet. Look at that, plus 19. I would give it a 9. How amazing is that? Alright, let's spend a little bit of our power on improving relations. We don't need with you, really. Nor with you. But you I'll take. You I'll take. Indeed, indeed. You're a minor house, indeed. You're a minor house, indeed. You're a minor house, indeed. But there's one that we want to sway for us, or sway to us. Alright, it's gonna put us to a proper place. Let's discover 2 secrets. And end the turn. Yes, no penalty, stability 86. Happiness is dropping a little bit due to taxes and decadence. Alright, I believe what we should do here is we should boost you, and I would like to boost you as well. Alright, so we're now getting 35% bonus from the ministry and 123% here. We're spent a ton. Okay, Karus is being attacked. We just need to clear Ralas now and we'll have Sukra completely isolated. Yeah, it's not gonna even... Oh, nice, they're actually attacking us here. Defend it, guys, with a high priority. Oh, this is exciting. We are coming for you, Overmind. We are coming for you. We're gonna bombard you so bad. Rawat has fallen to us. House Karat. It's ours now. Let's say Karus and Rawat. Alright now, attack Sokra with a high priority. So ground battle in progress. And we're gonna drop all 4 nuclear bombs on them here. Yep. Did we kill the Overmind? I think we did. Because of the nuclear. We carpet bombed it with nuclear weapons. Jesus. Alright. And we finished a lot of research? No, we didn't. Okay, what's going on? Okay, we got new ship types. Eye of the Nebula. What's the squadron size? Still limited. Alright. Well, I want to see Sokra under our boot, which it will. Legislation. Let's get the laws. Anti-Corruption Act. That will, I think, completely eliminate. No, we didn't, but almost completely eliminate corruption. And we can get more food processed just to make sure that people don't go hungry. I'm kind of confused if there is still an Overmind there or not. Because we have dropped so many bombs on them. Heavy radiation. They cannot get any reinforcements, but nor can we really. Alright, research is now working. Construction on planetary underground construction. More infrastructure, alright. And we gained... Oh, okay, infrastructure. Cool. Okay, young Overmind spot. So we did really murder this one using the bombs. That is how you deal with Overminds. You just relentlessly pummel them with nuclear bombs until they're gone. Nice. Nice. Alright, I think I'm gonna end the episode here. In the next episode, we are going to take Sokra, which is now a irradiated rock, basically desert. But it makes me happy that we actually were able to get rid of the Overmind so quickly, and we took the entire Sokra cluster and neighboring places. I think what I might to do next is actually give the hive a rest and move against the slugs, because there is this area here in Korea. Why is this? Some of these planets are a little bit dark. Oh, it's because there's no recon. Alright, but we might push into this. Just try to get, for example, this chunk of territory so that Terra is a little bit safer, because this is the closest path to it right now. But yeah, other than that, I think we are doing great. It's fun. We're on our way to victory, I believe, especially with the rebels being basically neutered. Now it's just a question of getting more planets, getting more centralization, which we're also working on, getting more population, and maybe a little bit of research or the authority. Because, yeah, that's how it is. So thank you very much. See you in the next one.